If an experience with a difference is what you're after, then an excellent expedition is just what you need. Working hand in hand with the local community, you'll help build life-saving sand dams that provide clean water for thousands of people. Not only that, you'll learn a lot about Africa and yourself, as well as having some fun. Here's what one expedition team thought about Excellent Development's work.
I think they're doing a rather fantastic job because unlike a lot of NGOs, whereas maybe they concentrate on a particular aspect and have a rather narrow-minded approach to a development project of sorts, they take like various schemes, whether it's like the dam building, the terracing, the tree planting, and they all link together as opposed to just having one sort of solution to a massive problem, which is like water shortage.
I think it does very well at being as unintrusive as possible on the community groups. The unique aspect of the region being the community groups, I think.
Instead of like large NGOs or anything like that, the money's actually going straight into the community and not rather through the government. So the money that's donated is going straight to helping the people who actually need it rather than being siphoned off, which does happen in certain parts of Africa with corruption and whatever else.
I've clearly seen how effective it is because we were fortunate enough to spend the night in a shamba with local families, and so when we got up in the morning, got up at 5:30 in the morning, we went to collect water, and there's a system of sand dams, so 3 along the riverbed, and it was pretty easy to collect our 60 litres of water that morning because there's an abundance of water there.
An excellent expedition gives you the chance to work as part of a team on a long-term conservation and development project in Africa. It's a great opportunity to make a real positive difference at grassroots level.
I like the way that they work with the community to do it. And it's not just some people coming over and doing what they think needs to be done. It was like started over here, and it's a lot to do with about the community as opposed to individuals' ideas of what should happen.
Yeah, when the Mzungus come over, the community is really happy when they join hands in working together. It's a great fun working with Mzungus and the community groups around this area. And so the community groups have taken it in a positive way, and they appreciate when the Mzungus come and work together with them.
In Kenya, half the population has no access to safe water. That's 16 million people, 13 million of whom live in rural areas, and children often pay the highest price. When you go on an excellent expedition, you get your hands dirty, but you help to provide safe water sources in the form of sand dams and water tanks. This project not only gives you great interaction with the local Kamba people as you work together, but it's an excellent opportunity to get experience in overseas development work.
They're very, very hard working, but I think more than anything what I've realised is that they're really just the same as us, and they have differences in society, differences with their religious beliefs, but essentially we just work in the same way, and that's why it works so well.
I think the acceptance comes as a part of the work. If you're willing to get there and you'll work with them, you'll sit with them, you'll have lunch with them and help out wherever possible. And then also you'll talk to the locals, as we did the other night, Excellent Development organised a day in the life of a Kenyan woman. We went and we spent the night in a shamba with the families, we lived their lives. And that was a great opportunity to see things that I've never had to actually seen before. And it gives you a greater respect and also a greater understanding of what they actually need to do out here to get the water, to get the food. And then you appreciate what we've got in the UK and what we can do, what work we're actually doing to help.
Most of the people in this region thought that white people didn't have legs until a while ago, because they'd see them drive past in the cars and all they'd see is the upper body. So it's good to show the local people that we also have legs, and that we also find carrying water very hard, if not harder than they do.
The best part that I may think about the Mzungus coming here is that it is really good when they come over in this place and take part in the projects and see what they have been hearing of problems in rural Africa, and so they have a taste of what it is to live in rural Africa. And then when they get back home, then that thing is going to be related to what they have back home.
Whether you like it or not, this kind of experience is a great opportunity to get to know yourself a little better.
It's
changed me just from being quite selfish, I think. Not knowingly, but just at home I just took everything for granted, just kind of lived and didn't really question things. Out here I've just learned so much, and you just question everything. I've learned like how to talk to people and I've gained more confidence.
I appreciate a lot more what we've got at home. I'll never ever consider moaning about anything regarding petty problems. It just puts everything in perspective when you're out here. These guys are not moaning, they're getting on with lives and trying to develop like water supplies for the children, create sustainability with the crops, growth and things like that. And it's stuff we don't even have to think about at home, and we still go about our everyday lives and find something to moan about.
People from 18 to 75 have joined excellent expeditions, so don't think you're too young or too old.
It's a perfect opportunity for anyone, whether it's like 18 or 70, to sort of have a holiday with a complete difference, and it's just a once-in-a-lifetime chance for a lot of people, and that's how it will stay. Maybe they could do it once, have a fantastic time, and never do something like it again. But it would probably remain one of their fondest memories from travel I can picture.
I think it's good for young people to do it because it does open your eyes a bit, and you do have to grow up when you're here. But I think older people could appreciate it as well. It's a fascinating experience. I've learnt a heck of a lot about myself here, and I think anyone would, no matter what age.
I don't think you can pigeonhole it into an age group. I think it's very person dependent. So if that person wants to come out and get involved with the community, see life in a Kenyan style way and actually give something back other than donations on a bit of work and get involved with the community, any age could do it. I mean, it's not all about the work, it's about sampling their experience while you're out here.
Change your life and the lives of others. It's highly recommended.
I mean, I know that my dad, he was very jealous of me coming out here, and he would love to come out here and do something like this. Now he's retired, I think he's looking for something. So definitely, yeah.
Excellent development does not come with packaged solutions. Actually, one might even mention a name specifically, Simon Madrill, who came here as a student in 1985. And having learned the value of this community, has decided to come back to enhance what he learned then. In addition to raising funds for reinforcement of the dams, they also bring young people to come from the United Kingdom, to come to work with the community here. So the added value is not just here, but it's also in the learning of the communities that come. This is a great approach. I would like to recommend it to anybody.
It's been wicked fun. I've really enjoyed it. Definitely.